Okay, here we are, NAMM 2011, and we're upstairs at the Line 6 booth here. And I've got to get your name here.
Andy.
We're sitting here talking to Andy, and we want to talk to him about some of the new products that are coming out this year. Most all of them are shipping. I know the Variax has just started shipping, so maybe we start there with the new James Tyler Variax. Tell us a little bit about this beautiful instrument.
Okay, well, we have three different versions of the Variax James Tyler design. We have a very Fender-esque looking one, which we call the 69. We have more of a Gibson style unit, which is called the 59, and then we have more of an 80s style unit, which is called the 89, with a real slim neck, real shredder capability. And if you take a look at this unit right here, this is our 59 right there.
So it pretty much fits anybody's playing style, how they want to look on stage, or kind of guitar they like to play. But they all have the same circuitry and Variax components on the inside.
Absolutely, but we've improved a lot on our previous designs, whereas the original software did have some limitations that we've tried to get rid of. For example, the processor here is 4 times faster than on the previous Variax. So now what we're able to do is, instead of just changing guitars, we can actually change our tunings right on the unit. So let me give you an example. So for example, that's our standard tuning, but now if I just turning this knob here, I can now be in, now I have a drop D tuning. Let's say I want to tune everything down a half step. So just by turning this knob, open D, one more turn, now I'm back to standard pitch. But it goes in through all sorts of open tunings, DAD, GAD, you can drop it down, whatever you want to do with it.
And I assume the processor speed really helps with that, and also I guess you're probably talking about the virtual capo, which they were telling me about out there, which sounds fantastic.
Right. That's correct.
So let's see, how does the virtual capo work? I guess you can just assign, how far down and up can you go as far as tuning the guitar?
For virtual capo, you can do up to an octave either direction.
Wow. So that's pretty low if you want to get really, really low on the guitar. Okay, and then there's several models on here. I believe you have acoustic models as well as 12-string and different electric guitar models.
That's correct. So with this model knob here, the first thing we can do is we can actually completely turn the modeling off. So if we just want to run this as a traditional magnetic pickup guitar, we can absolutely do that just by hitting this knob, which is our model select knob. So if we turn on the model select knob, you'll actually see this lit up here. And then by turning that knob, I can choose my different instruments. So for example, here we have our T model, we have our spank, and then we'll have 5 positions of each one. And then we get into our Lester model. And as we go around the bend, it starts to get a little bit more outside of the ordinary rock and roll guitars. So for example, the special, you might see like a Gibson Firebird, for example, or a P9, a Les Paul with P90s, something like that. The rockabilly guitars, you can see a lot of the Gretches and nice big Semahaus, duo jets, and things like that. Once it gets into chime, it's like a Rickenbacker style. It does have the 6-string. But now if I go to the second position, I have my 12-string Rickenbacker in both the bridge and the neck positions. When I get into semi, that's when we get into the kind of the jazz, where you're getting like the 175s and super 400s, you go all the way up. You get some really nice warm tones out of it. Going into the jazz box, also we have acoustic guitars, so we have everything from the classic D28s. Go up a position, now you have a D28 12-string. Yeah, so it's a great sound all the way around, and with the processor being 4 times faster, a lot of the tracking issues that you may have seen in the earlier have been resolved at this point.
Well, now Line 6 is well known throughout the world for its incredible tones and great modeling, but this time we've got an actual custom guitar maker who has gotten involved with Line 6 to produce what looks like a really incredible guitar on its own. It's got its own pickups. Are these custom pickups? Or?
Yes, and both the Korean guitars as well as the American guitars are both have the James Tyler design pickups in them. So if you just hit this button now, we're actually using the regular pickups, go from the humbucker to single coils, just like a traditional guitar would.
Excellent, excellent. And his involvement in this, how far back have you guys been involved in doing this, and how do you guys feel about what actually has transpired with this guitar?
Well, James Tyler's original involvement came a couple of years ago, and he was completely in control of a lot of the different designs. And with Line 6, it was more of how can we incorporate what we're doing and what we want to do within James' design. So he was very much the driving force behind the designs. And as far as the Variax, the JTV Variax, we feel that this is the best product that we've ever made as far as an actual guitar for guitar players.
Well, I got a chance to touch them out here in the booth, and I will definitely concur. They're amazing guitars here. So we also just really quickly might want to just announce that you've obviously got your Pod HD 500, which has been winning awards, and a new amp back here. I'm not sure what model that is.
This is the DT50, and the DT50 is our latest HD amp model, and we're done.
Well, I guess there it is. We have to move out because Line 6 is moving on. They got a performance coming up here in a few minutes. So from NAMM 2011, thank you guys. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks.